What is going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I'm your host, Terry Stonkers, and welcome to my channel, baby, by the dip. Alright guys, in today's video, we're going to talk about that ticker symbol BBIG and why Monday could be a huge day. And plus, we got a lot of other news to cover, so make sure you stay tuned for this video. Alright guys, so here we are on the investor deck for September. And the main thing we're going to focus on here is we're all excited about this Tyde Spinoff dividend right here, as you can see. And the key thing is, guys, this is going to be under the key follow-ups on this investor deck presentation. Investor deck releases on or about October 4th for 2021 registration statement for Tyde. On or about October 11th, the record date for shareholders to receive Tyde shares on or about October 15th. So, to me, it seems like Monday. It could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but they're saying on or about the registration is going to be released for the investor deck. So people is going to be waiting for this. And then we're also going to have coming up the registration statement for Tyde on the 11th. So a lot of key things coming up here. I bought more Bbig in this dip. I mean, I was buying it before, so why am I not buying it now? Got my average cost down into the 7s on this, about the mid 7s, and I'm happy with that. I'm hoping that we can get the spin-off part is going to be, we don't know what it's going to be. Is it going to be a 1-for-1? Is it going to be a 5-for-1, 10-for-1, 20-for-1? We really don't know. But if it's a 1-for-1, I can see the stock price going up. But like I said, it's just all speculation right now. I'm going to cover this article here on FX Street. We're just going to brief on it. But here, this was published on 10/1. So just yesterday, Bbig stock news. Vinco Ventures jumps higher as crypto prices rally. Now, Friday we was down, but keep in mind this was about Thursday here. Bbig gained 6.83% on Thursday and outpaced the broader markets. Meme stocks bounced back after a sluggish start to the week. Immersive entertainment and rapper Tory Lanez are under fire from social media. And there's talking about the NFTs and things like that. So I don't want to go too deep into all that, but this is a pretty good article. Maybe I'll put this down in the pinned comments. If you haven't seen it, you can go in here and check it out. And also, speaking here on the stock market and small caps, Will Mead, we cover a lot of his stuff on here. He used to be a part of Bbig, and he did sell out of it, so we don't know, did he kind of bail on us because he did all that hype, and then next day he sold out, but it is what it is. We'll see if Will's going to jump back into it. But I did want to show this post that he did because it is kind of related to the small caps and mid caps that we're investing in, and Bbig would fall in this small cap territory. So here he says small caps will rule over the next 3 months. He said September is a terrible month for small caps. The good news is small caps are at the bottom now, and the small caps go on a 3-month ripper. Let the good times roll. And if we click on his chart here, let me adjust my box. You can see down there in October, it starts to heat up and going up through December. So just by looking at this chart, we probably want to sell out of this in December. Going by this chart here of the iRussell's 2000 EFT seasonality. And as you can see, we want to sell out towards December and start buying back in when it starts to dip down there in like March possibly. It looks to be kind of low if that's going to be the same for this Russell 2000. So I wanted to put that on your watch list as well, that maybe sell in December and buy back in March. Let them dip down and rebuy back in, and buy the dip. And now we're hopping over here to Fintel, and they got some new categories up. I wanted to show the Bbig people out here. There's a new category called Momentum, and Bbig has a 98.92, and we are ranked number 490 out of almost 42,000 stock, guys. Out of 42,000 stocks, we are ranked 490, so keep that in mind. Now, I want to go here and show you this, the institutional ownership. There are 74 institutional owners, 61 of them is long, 1 is short, 12 of them are long and short, and currently Bbig has about 97 million shares outstanding. We get out here and take a look at the ownership accumulation score. It is a 97.48. Bbig is ranked number 61 out of over 22,000 stocks. So that is phenomenal as well. Moving forward here to the short interest. Short squeeze score is a 68.03, ranked number 317 out of over 5,500 stocks. As of 13 minutes ago, there's only 300 shares at a leading prime brokerage to lend, borrow, short. So there's not many shares left, and the short borrow fee is still 29.43. But as I look down here at the FINRA short volume ratio and the FINRA CBOE and PSX combined total volume, you can see that our volume has been going down. So cannot stress this enough. We need volume. If we're going to get this thing back up, hopefully this investor deck that comes out next week will get some volume, maybe get some excitement back into the stock. But I must say, I kind of like been buying the dip and accumulating more shares and hoping that this Tyde Spinoff is something good, because I would like to see about how it does and hold through it and see, because the crypto thing is very interesting. So you can see the FINRA short volume was a 33.10, and the combined short volume ratio was a 34.98, and the combined short volume ratio was a little over 10 million shares. Now this stock was trading 50, 100, 200 million shares just not long ago, so we definitely need the volume to pick up. And I also went in here for Friday the 1st and did the short sale transactions, and I got that for you right here. As you can see, it's not really that much considering what Bbig usually is. There was 187 transactions. The total amount of shares they shorted on Friday, October 1st, 296,967, and the total dollar amount was basically about $1.8 million. They did throw at the stock and short it on Friday. If you're not following me on Twitter, go follow me at TerryZ247. We are on the road to 1,000 followers. We currently have 861, so go give your boy a follow. I just retweeted this stuff here from Ehor. He did on Friday, he did the Bbig short interest, and I said here, Bbig shorts are not giving up. Neither am I. I've been buying the dip. Let's go. So let's click on this post here. Bbig short interest is 147 million. 22.86 million shares are shorted. 27.81% of the short interest afloat. 21.76 of the S3 short interest afloat. And it's cost them 29.0% fee. Shares short are up 2 million, worth 11 million, 8.3% over the last week. Shorts are still down negative $29 million in 2021 mark-to-market losses. So that says a lot, guys, to know that Bbig short sellers are still down 27 million. And even after the stock was up, $9, whatever it was, and now it's back down to 6s, and the short sellers are still down, they're going to get hosed again. I just have a feeling. And they did. You can see they made $5 million on that about 4% loss we had there on Friday, but they're still down. So trust me, they want to get this stock down, because a lot of these short sellers are probably short selling the stock in the $3, $4 range. So even in the $6 range, they're losing money. But when this thing shoots back up to $9, $10, they're really going to be losing money. So as you can see here on this chart, the short interest of shares have just been going up, slowly but steadily going up. The short interest of shares, you can see, was like here at about 11 to 12 million, and now we're up there to in the 20-some million, as you can see there, 22 million. So it is up about 10 million shorted shares since about August on this chart. And the price, you can see, was down at $2 when they were shorting this in August. So to be up here at $6, you can see they're still down. They want this to get back down to $2, but I don't think it's going back down to $2. Even if worse comes to worse, push comes to shove, this is not going down to $2. All right. Now I want to go over this chart here as well. Ehor posted this. We got to take a look at it. And I did tag this, retweeted it, and said, number 7 on this is Bbig. The investor deck should be out soon. So here's the chart. Let me make sure we're good here. Yes, we are. All right. Oh, hang on. I want to show here. Ehor said, here are the top 20 most expensive stock borrows with short interest over 100 million. So there you go. These are the most expensive stocks to borrow with short interest over 100 million shares. And as you can see here on the list, number 7 is Venco Ventures, BBIG, with a short interest percent afloat at a 26.76. And the S3 short interest afloat is 21.11. The fee is a 29.32. And the short interest is $153 million. Now, if you're wondering why these numbers are slightly different compared to the other chart we was just on, it's because when he was preparing this chart here, he did a couple different charts of stocks. And when he was doing this chart, and then when he went back and did Bbig on a separate post, that information changed. So if you're wondering why it's different on here compared to what we just saw, it's because the data changed that quickly, guys. So that's why you're going to see a difference there. I saw him reply back to someone's post that said, why is it different on the chart compared to the individual post? And he said the data changed. So keep that in mind. So here we go, guys. Back here. But anyway, stock setting is $6.14. I'm setting around $7.50 or $7.50 average cost. And I'm holding through this, man. I want to see what happens. I believe in what this is going to be. I believe, I don't have too much of my portfolio in crypto and stuff. So to be able to be a part of this Cryptide, it's kind of a nice way to still be a part of Bbig. Bbig has a lot going on for it, guys. I know you've seen this investor deck a lot. But, I mean, we got the Lomotiv here, man. That's going to be phenomenal. A lot of great information in here. We got Zash. So there's just so much going on. I want to be a part of it. So I want to be buying it down here in this $6, $7 range. And I did pick up some in the 6s to bring my average cost down because I was in like the 8s. And, when the price came down, I was like, I got to get more. And if it lays low, I may try to pick up a few more shares before this investor deck comes out and see what happens, because I just have that feeling. Do I know what's going to happen? No, I don't. But I just got a feeling once this investor deck comes out, it's going to be the make or break for Bbig going forward. And if they would announce a 1-to-1, this thing could go off to the moon. So we will see what happens. But anyway, I'm going to hold through it. I'm going to see what happens. If anything changes, if I decide to sell, some news comes out I don't like, I will come back, do a video, let you know that I sell. Or I may do a YouTube community post or a Twitter post. So hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. Check out the links down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.